Yeah, fake talk. Hey friends, welcome back to the home stretch. I'm Nina Soden with the Soden team here in beautiful North Alabama, your favorite caffeine-powered realtor, bringing you real talk behind real estate.
And I'm Kat Frisby with Victorian Finance, your mortgage matchmaker and mortgage mythbuster, helping you stay smart, sane, and strategic when it comes to buying a home.
Before we jump in, just a quick disclaimer. I am a licensed realtor. Kat's a licensed mortgage lender, but this podcast is for educational purposes only. Always consult directly with your real estate and financial pros before making big decisions.
All right, today's topic is super relevant to anyone living in or moving to the Huntsville and Madison areas. We're talking about how local events and new developments affect the housing market.
And let me tell you, things are changing fast in North Alabama. Between job growth, new construction, and community expansion, the ripple effects on housing are real.
So why does this stuff matter? Because real estate is local, it's hyper local. A new industry coming to town or a school being rezoned can literally shift home values overnight.
Absolutely. Buyers and sellers alike need to be paying attention to what's happening in their specific neighborhoods, not just interest rates and national headlines. Let's start with Huntsville. If you've driven anywhere near Research Park or MidCity lately, you already know this place is booming.
Tech and defense industries are thriving in our area. The continued growth in these sectors are creating high-paying jobs and attracting professionals from across the country, which is fueling demand in the local housing market.
And where there are jobs, there are buyers. New talent moving in equals more demand, equals higher home values, but it also means more competition, especially in high demand zip codes like 35806 and 35824. And let's not forget MidCity District. It's more than just restaurants and entertainment. It's a signal to investors that Huntsville's urban growth isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Now let's talk about Madison. If you're looking for a home in a top-rated school district, Madison is probably already on your radar. School zones are one of the biggest drivers of property values in Madison. When rezoning happens, and it has recently, it can directly affect which homes buyers are willing to pay a premium for.
Exactly. And I have seen buyers go from meh to must have when they learn a home is zoned for James Clemens or Bob Jones High School. Now, with that said, as a real estate agent, I cannot give you my personal opinion on specific schools. However, if school ratings and reviews are important to you, I can direct you to greatschools.org to check out the school's ratings in the areas you're interested in moving.
Let's not forget, Madison isn't just growing in students, it's growing in square footage too. The Town Madison development is bringing in shopping, dining, hotels, and even a minor league baseball team. That kind of lifestyle growth draws in families and long-term home buyers.
Okay, let's talk about infrastructure because we hear it from our clients all the time. The traffic has gotten crazy.
And that's true. Growth brings traffic, but it also brings opportunity. When the city invests in road expansions or new interchanges, like along I-565 or Highway 72, it opens up new corridors for development.
And guess what happens to land values when there is a new exit off the interstate? Yep, they go up, and quickly.
Now let's talk about something that doesn't always make the headlines: local events and quality of life improvements.
Okay, right. Things like the Panoply Arts Festival, concerts at the Orion Amphitheater, or the new food truck parks and weekend farmers markets. They all create a stronger sense of community and increase an area's appeal. These events might not change appraisal value, but they do affect buyer perception. People want to live where there's culture, fun, and connection.
So, what does all this mean if you're thinking of buying or selling? If you're a buyer, don't just focus on square footage. Look at the neighborhood's future. What's being built nearby? What's in the planning phase?
And if you're a seller, local development can be a selling point. Proximity to a new school, shopping center, or employer hub might bump up your home's value or at least shorten the days on market.
Timing matters too. If a new project is 6 months from completion, buyers may be willing to pay a little more now to get in early.
And let's not forget investors. If you're looking to build a rental portfolio, which you should be, buying near emerging areas is how you catch the wave before it crests.
All right, let's do a quick recap. Job growth,
Mhm.
especially in tech and defense, fuels buyer demand in Huntsville. School zones and new amenities are major values that drives in Madison. Infrastructure projects equal long-term appreciation potential.
Mhm.
Community events and lifestyle upgrades make a neighborhood more attractive. Buyers and sellers alike should stay aware of local trends and city planning.
The bottom line, real estate is about more than just bricks and bedrooms. It's about location, timing, and vision, especially here in North Alabama.
And we are so lucky to live in one of the fastest growing, most opportunity rich
Yeah.
areas in the Southeast.
Absolutely. So if you're thinking about buying or selling or investing in Huntsville, Madison, or the surrounding areas, I would love to be your go to guide.
And if you want to know how all of this growth impacts your loan options or affordability, reach out. We'll walk through it together.
Okay, everyone. Next week on the home stretch, we are getting back to the numbers with understanding your mortgage payment, what's in it, what affects it, and how to plan for it long term.
Until then, subscribe, leave a review, thumbs up, and share this episode with someone who's watching Huntsville grow and wondering what that means for their next move.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time on the home stretch.